Hello everyone, my name is Victory and I'm currently enrolled in the Virtual Assistant ALX program. I want to talk briefly about what I've learned so far in the course. So who is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is an organized, reliable and proactive professional that provides remote support to business owners, entrepreneurs, teams and other professionals. So they make use of digital tools to help clients stay organized and focus on important aspects of the work. Virtual assistant provide administrative tasks like organizing files, managing emails, scheduling meetings, and maintaining calendar. They also provide communication support like responding to customer inquiries and communicating with clients and other team members. They are also involved in project management and market research. Why does the virtual role exist? They exist because they help professionals and other business owners with basic or essential tasks, and this allows the professionals to stay focused on important aspects of their work like strategic initiative to boost the productivity of the company. Also, hiring a full-time office employee can be very costly, but a virtual assistant provides flexibility and they are also cost effective. Some of the qualities of virtual assistants are reliability, proactiveness, professionalism, adaptability, organization, and communication. And during the course, three qualities that stood out for me are communication, reliability, and adaptability. So, what does communication mean? Communication simply means passing out information correctly, professionally, and promptly. And this ensures that if instructions are well understood, and clients are carried on or carried along with the tasks that are being performed. For example, a virtual assistant updates the client on tasks that have been completed, and they also ask clarifying questions when needed. Adaptability, it means being flexible and able to adjust to new things like learning new tools. So we know that clients are different and they all have different demands. So it's a duty or a quality, a good quality for a virtual assistant to have the adaptability quality or skill to be able to adapt and adjust to different clients' demands. And the third quality that stood out for me is reliability. A virtual assistant, it means that a virtual assistant is dependable and complete tasks promptly. So clients, they need somebody they can depend on and someone that can constantly remind them about deadlines. So one of the strengths that I have that can help me as a virtual assistant is being able to adapt to systems and workflow. Over time, I've been able to adapt to different situations and respond to those situations calmly. And this is a good quality to have as a virtual assistant, because as a virtual assistant you learn new tools and you also adjust to different clients' demand. Another strength of mine is strong organization, and this is something I developed while working as a secretary in an office. And this is good because it can help me to keep files organized, not only files but also emails and other things organized. And the third strength of mine that I've developed over time is the ability to pay attention to details. My work requires me to pay attention to minute details, and this can help in terms of communication, scheduling, and also data entry. The area that I am most concerned or I am least confident in is the apps and tools like Trello, Canva that is used in market research and content creation. Also Calendly helps virtual assistants to stay organized, and that is used when booking appointments. I actually don't know how to use these tools, but I plan to learn and practice through this program and other learning platform like YouTube. Also, a skill of mine that I'm least confident in is being able to maintain calm under pressure. And this is very important to have as a virtual assistant, because a virtual assistant have tight schedules and they also have deadlines that they need to meet. And I plan, or I want to work on this by breaking tasks into smaller tasks, and instead of rushing into the tasks and performing everything at once, I plan to break them into smaller tasks so that I'll be able to manage it. Now, what is a growth mindset? A growth mindset is a belief that I can improve on my skill through learning and practicing, instead of having a fixed mindset. For example, instead of saying I can't use Canva, I will say I can't use Canva yet. Also, perseverance, and in this perseverance, grit was explained, and grit is having passion and perseverance for long-term goals. So, for example, when I apply for a job and I get rejected, instead of feeling dejected, I update my profile and I keep applying for the job. And this is useful and can help me as I'm just starting out as a virtual assistant, because it will help me to stay motivated, stay consistent, and also succeed in this role. And I plan on staying consistent and overcoming challenges by staying calm, staying patient, and not rushing into tasks. Not rushing into tasks. Even when I face difficult challenges, I plan to stay patient, stay consistent, and learn through my mistake. I'm excited to become a virtual assistant because it will help me develop new skills, support clients, and grow professionally. I look forward to learning new tools, new apps. I mentioned earlier that I can't use most of the tools, so I look forward to learning new tools and also developing my communication, organization, and other skills that we need to succeed as a virtual assistant. And by the end of this program, I hope to have become a successful virtual assistant that prioritizes excellent support and give value to every team or businesses I've been involved in. Thank you very much for listening.